The satisfaction of owning a piece of land that you can call your own is simply unmatched. In some instances, however, people have lost money to unscrupulous land dealers who are just there to take advantage of naive land buyers. My name is Ephraim Wainaina, a two-time entrepreneurship award winner, and I am passionate about helping you get that space. Welcome to my show, and remember to subscribe so as not to miss any updates. Our guest today is Belinda Odhiambo. Welcome, Belinda.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about yourself.
As you have heard, I'm Belinda Odhiambo, and I'm a firstborn, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I am a friend to Ephraim. Yes.
Ah, great.
Yeah.
What do you do?
I am a PR and a communication specialist. Apart from that, I am also into storytelling the way you do. Yes.
Ah,
yeah. Yes.
Now let us dive deep.
How deep do you want us to go?
Let us go deep, the deepest it can get. Tell us about your real estate story.
My real estate story. Well, hey. So I had the psyche and the enthusiasm to own land, like every other young person. Back then I was single in 2017. I just gotten my first job. You know, it was well paying. I was working for an NGO, and I joined the SACCO, and I started saving in our SACCO. Then everyone around me was buying land. So that peer pressure got into me. So I also decided to secure a parcel of land. So I got a loan from our SACCO. And I had a group of friends that I really trusted. So, and this is something that they were doing. And I knew that they were doing it. It's a real estate agency. So I gave the first installment, things.
Hold it right
Oh,
there.
yes.
Hold it right
Mm-hmm.
So you got a loan. You went to your SACCO
Yes.
and asked for money
Yes.
to buy land. And you went and approached friends who were selling land.
So the naive me, I gave them the money. It was through M-Pesa.
Wow.
Yes, and they gave me some documents that I didn't really understand, but I knew that I trusted them. As friends, they could not do anything. They could not shortchange me. So after a while, I saved up. Then I got my dividends from our SACCO. It was the end of the year. Then I also paid my second installment. Things were just okay.
So you also paid the second installment on M-Pesa.
Yes.
Did you get any receipts?
Yeah, I had receipts. Yes. But then there's a day I insisted that I wanted to see the parcel of land because it was a big parcel of land that had been subdivided. So I requested the first time. They were a bit hesitant, they were busy, you know. And then the second time, something else happened. They had an excuse. Then the third time, they decided to show me there. But then the people that I had given the money to were not the people who took me there. They assigned someone else to take me there. So upon reaching that place, I was just shown that that is your parcel. I asked for the beacons, like what was separating my parcel from other people's parcels. Then after being shown, I realized that that same parcel of land, a colleague of mine was also claiming that parcel.
Oh my.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you realize that?
Because I started talking to a colleague of mine. I have this parcel, you know, the psyche and the joy of owning land was all over. I was telling people, you know, you can buy land from so and so. So this colleague told me I also own a parcel of land there with them. So my colleague and I decided to go to drive there. Upon reaching that place, I was taken aback.
Wow.
The same parcel of land that is supposed to be mine was also his and also another person's.
Wow, what was your initial reaction?
I was shocked. I was terrified. I felt naked. I felt so stupid. I cannot even describe what I felt, because I came to realize that these were not actually my friends. They were after my money, and they didn't know how much sacrifice I gave just towards buying that land. So it was really devastating. And I felt so heartbroken. I tried reaching out to him. He told me that there was just a confusion, that parcel is mine. Whenever my colleague was also calling him, he was also insisting there's a confusion. As in the same story he was giving me is the same story he was giving my colleague. Yes.
So do you realize the first challenge that was that you did not
I didn't do my
site visit?
a site visit. I didn't do due diligence. I didn't do any of that.
Wow.
Yeah, I was doing the transaction based on trust.
Okay.
But sometimes trust can fail you. Yeah.
So the second thing was, did you have any legal documents? There was
an agreement.
There was an agreement. Was
There
there
was
an agreement?
Yes, there was an agreement at some point. Yeah. But all this could not help me, because if my colleague has the same agreement as I, another person has the same agreement as I, so what's the point?
What is the recourse? Have you ever tried to follow up on them? Where are we today? Do you have the parcel of land? Did you finally get it? How did that story end?
I put it all behind me and decided that I'll do things in the right way. I take it as a lesson. I don't regret, actually. I take it as a lesson, and I thank God for people like you, and I thank God for the vision that He has embedded in you to help people who would be duped the way I was duped.
Wow.
Yes, because whatever you're doing is such a great job, because losing resources that you have worked for, losing resources, you have borrowed money, you have secured a loan from a SACCO just to do this. And somehow the dream just, but I am one person who is never afraid of dreaming again. I'm one person who is very resilient. I do not allow my problems to weigh me down. I come on top of my problems.
Wow.
And that is why I'm here to share my story
Powerful,
with you.
Belinda.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you. For the purposes of our viewers, I want us to learn two things from your story. In the process of buying land, what advice can you give our viewers? Just two things that you should have done different.
Yes, viewers, boss lady, boss man. Anytime you want to conduct a transaction, anytime you want to buy a parcel of land, make sure you acquire a title deed, and then do a land search. You cannot use ignorance to defend yourself. If you don't know, then look for someone who can help you with the process. Thank you.
Great. After all this, would you ever buy land again?
Of course,
Interesting.
I would. In fact, I'm saving up to secure some place, God willing, in Western. Yes, and I'm also believing God for another place here in Nairobi.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing.
So I'm dreaming bigger than what I did 6 years ago.
Great.
Yes.
So despite all these things, there's still the will.
Yeah, there's
to
the
do
will.
it
And
again.
where there's a will,
There's
there's
a
a
way.
way.
There's
Yes.
a way. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing your story. Two things to learn from Belinda. One, before buying land, make sure you get a copy of the title and do a land search. Get a copy of the title and do a land search. Secondly, do not just trust. Do not just trust. Make sure you get a legal practitioner to help you through the process. Once you do that, you will have your dream to own your piece of land. You will not have to tell a story in this show. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.